Stack and Remick serve as foils to each other in the film center. Spoilers if you haven't seen the movie. One of the first visual aids that Ryan Coogler gives us to let us know these characters are going to be foils is in the first scene in which we're introduced towards Stack. Stack is a brother who is wearing red, and considering how important color is into this film, I do not believe it's a coincidence that Remick's eyes are the only vampire's eyes who reflect red. Both characters fulfill the same role. It is Stack who tempts both Cornbread and Delta Slim to abandon their families and responsibilities in order to perform at the Juke, in the same way that Remick is the character who tempts the Juke patrons to abandon their ancestral families, their ancestral community, in order to become vampires. However, Stack differs from Remick in two important ways. The first is that his sense of community and love. Despite the brothers' cold reputation, it is Stack who convinces Smoke to accept the wooden nickels from the sharecroppers. It is Stack who humanizes these people, explaining how hard they worked and how even if it's not real money, they have to accept it so that they can make this place feel like it's theirs. Stack is a brother who actually is fighting to build community for these people and chooses community over power. Remick does the opposite, and while he makes a very good plea of talking about how he's trying to build a vampiric community, ultimately killing the Duke patrons in order to turn them into vampires only serves to make himself feel less alone. It's not actually about community, and moreover, it gives him power over them, as we see with the hive mind. The second important difference between Stack and Remick comes in the form of his brother, and I think it's very crucial that Smoke is a brother who spares Stack but goes out of his way to kill Remick. Smoke kills Remick for the same reason that he killed their abusive father, to protect Stack, to free him from this abusive patron who lives over him. And by forcing Stack to make this promise, he has to have faith that his brother is not going to change his word. He has to have faith that Stack is still the good person that he knows him to be. Stack's continued existence is at his brother's mercy, and it's not a coincidence. At the end of the film, when we see Mary and Stack decades in the future, their eyes are now reflecting blue, his brother's colors.